8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night. Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Bitch, new whip, ride around dips. I can see why all these basic hoes pissed. Bust down, bitch, better bust down, bitch. Said I want your man, no the fuck I don't fit.
What up, though? I Heart Miko podcast, episode 170. Today's July 9th. I am Miko Grimes, baby daddies to my left. I love me some him. Hey.
What up, Meek?
What's going on, everybody? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Today, we have a very exciting show. We have a lot to cover, so I'm going to get through it quickly. I'm only going to hold you an hour today. I know y'all got an hour for a bitch, but thank you guys for joining me. Last week, I had 2 episodes.
Two! Woo!
I did 2.
So great.
The Jamel Hill episode. Let me tell you.
Nigga! That was bomb.
I got so many compliments. Everybody was very excited I had her on and
that was dope.
That we finally linked up. And yeah, it's good. Like, I feel like we're friends now.
Yeah.
Like, we're actually friends.
That was dope. It's dope. You know what I mean? I'm glad you got to do that.
And then I also had Hustle and RJ go on and battle each other. That was hilarious. Oh, my God. The reviews were that Hustle won.
I didn't want to say anything, but I felt like he should have won.
RJ did a good job, though. He did a good job, but he has his opinion, and it's really all opinion based, anyways. And people just didn't agree with him as much as Hustle. But there was 2 episodes, and so I'm going to be looking the rest of the summer to give you guys 2 episodes again. So be patient with me as I continue to try to book great guests for you guys over the summer. Shout out the Network Studios for holding me down. You're getting lots of compliments on this studio. Let me tell you, everybody is excited that I'm here. They're like, stay forever. But I can't. I'm only here for the summer. But once I leave the summer, I will definitely be trying to find a studio just like this, if not better, wherever we land. I don't know where this guy is going to be going to play football next year, so we'll figure it out. But moving right along. So Brent, you're a real Californian now. You had your first earthquake.
Man,
how'd it feel? I wasn't with you. I was out of town.
I really felt like I'm a Californian right now. I was in the movies. This is a crazy story. I'm in the movies. Took Aiden to see Godzilla. He talked me into seeing this. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It turned out to be an okay movie. Mm-hmm. It was a scene. It's a fight scene. Big monsters on the screen. And I'm watching the fight scene, and the whole theater starts moving. Mm-hmm. The ground starts shaking. I start tripping. I'm looking around like, yo, am I tripping? Is the theater doing this? Mm-hmm. And then I start looking around at people, and they doing the same thing. And I was like, yo, so I'm not tripping. The ground was just shaking, right? And it was like, yeah, it was an earthquake. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I was talking to Aiden. I was like, what if we go outside and the whole city's in ruins?
You guys are so shy. I knew you would. You would love to see that. You would love to be a superhero and get Aiden home. You probably would get on one of those birds and be jumping boulders and sinkholes and everything all through Florida. Oh, my God. Aiden had his 4th of July birthday, 4th of July party. He finally knows how to swim. So he was able to have his party. Yes. I'm so proud of him.
Yes, it was a great party, honestly.
Yeah, it was a good party, and he had fun. I said, look, Jesus Christ. And I don't like celebrating 4th of July, but Aiden does. He just sees it as an opportunity to have a party like most people. These holidays are really just an opportunity to get drunk, buy a whole bunch of shit you don't need, or dress up. Those are usually the holidays in America. Get drunk. Right. Cinco de Mayo. New Year's,
all of them are
Christmas,
get drunk,
Thanksgiving, Halloween,
get drunk,
eat, buy useless things, and dress up.
Like you can eat meals like where you have sausage, steak, and chicken on the same plate.
I was proud of myself that I had so much dead animal for 4th of July for my friends. I even got them macaroni and cheese that had real cheese in it.
Yeah, which goes against everything. You went against your morals a lot at that party.
The whole day.
Hats off to you.
Because that's not really my 4th of July. My real 4th of July is Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it a buck.
We all know that.
Yeah.
The fact that you allowed a 4th of July party, the fact that you had flag decorations, right? Then you had dairy-filled sides. Like you just swallowed a lot of stuff.
I was out of my element.
Wait a minute.
just swallowed a lot
I
of
was
stuff
out of
that
my
day.
element.
So what you saying?
I just
So hats off to Miko.
I allowed my friends to be comfortable and be themselves and enjoy their meals. You know, some people said that those two big earthquakes were two different reasons. One of them was Zion dunking
Oh my God.
in the summer league. And speaking of the summer league, for all my ladies that are trying to have a hot girl city, if you're really trying to have a hot girl city, you are not in Vegas. What are you doing? That's where all the dumb idiots that are just drafted are playing basketball, looking to, you know, get you pregnant and get you a bag.
Yeah.
That's where all the hoes are.
Yeah.
Zion is injured though now. He's done for the summer.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just got a little. He probably feel a little something. They said,
Yeah, just like, you know what? He's the face of the franchise.
Yeah, chill out.
This ain't that deep. We already got the dunk off. That dunk was all we really
That's all they needed
to see that. The other earthquake was Kawhi Leonard shitting on the Lakers and landed in Clipperland. We're going to get into that later because that's a big, big story this week. I hate that my podcast is only on Tuesdays because stories like that are everybody's opinion's already out. It's kind of old now, but I'm going to still give my opinion a little bit, you know. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the champs, the back-to-back champs.
Women's World Cup.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, they
Great
do their thing.
I was a little worried in the beginning just because they didn't score in the first half. I was just like, whoa.
I mean,
I was a little nervous.
That. Netherlands is a good team.
I mean, but I just felt like they still dominate everyone. So I just thought that, you know, they would at least get one goal off in the first half. But they didn't, and they still came through 2 goals, won the chip.
Yeah, they did.
Megan Rapinoe, she's just dope.
Yeah, she got a PK. I wasn't a fan of the PK. Not saying it wasn't, but I hate when big championships is decided on, like,
a PK.
Like that. But it was a PK. It was what it was. But the second goal was real. The second goal was a nice goal. I put it on my story.
Yeah.
Nice move. Nice goal. But they just, you know, they don't get the respect that they deserve, obviously. But that's just the life of women's sports.
But this is the thing. They have the number one jersey in all of soccer, our women's team.
Yeah.
Number 1. And did you know the women are suing?
Why? Because they're not getting the same pay?
Equal pay. So I talked to my girlfriend, Adrienne Lauren. Shout out Adrienne. She used to work at ESPN. She's also an attorney. And she ran down. I'm looking at the notes. We were talking back and forth. And she said the women are suing for equal pay. And she sent me all these stats, which I will hope my editor will post these up for you so you can see them.
I got you, homie.
As you can see from the graphics, they win more, they generate a fuckload more of revenue, but they get paid pennies on the dollar compared to the men. I didn't know that their money is like combined, like whatever the men make and whatever the women make, they combine it and then it's divvied out to the teams. And the men.
Is this just for the national team?
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
So they're carrying the heavier load and getting less pay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of
crazy. Ridiculous. And I was saying to her, like, who's getting the money? Where is it going, you know? And she said the men's national team is getting the money despite the fact that they suck.
Straight garbage.
Yeah.
She said there's 2 different sources, the FIFA World Cup and the U.S. Soccer Federation. The women want the FIFA purses to be bigger for women, much like how Serena Williams fought for tennis to have a bigger purse.
Yeah.
And the women also want Major Soccer League to pay them more based on their earnings, increase their base salaries, and all else. Women receive $30,000 less pay than men.
That's some old bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, just looking at these numbers, and it's extreme disrespect, Brent. It's not like, oh, it's just, you know, it is extremely disrespectful what they're making compared to the men. Even for wins and losses, like you still get money for wins and losses, but it's like, for example, the men would, like if they lose a game and they get like 90,000 or 150,000, the women get like 24,000.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're using it. I don't know.
There's no excuse.
I don't know how they're doing that, but
it's disrespect.
Yeah.
It's extreme disrespect. And I would understand if it was like a WNBA type of situation where the WNBA is not bringing in more than the NBA. You know what I mean? They're not selling more jerseys, but these women are selling more tickets, more jerseys, everything. Everything is way higher than the men.
Because they're going to make more money because it's easier to get behind the winner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
winner.
easier. You know, people want to cheer for the men. So like, it's kind of around, they lost. The men played the same day as the women, had the primetime game.
They had the primetime game and
they
lost.
But, you know, it's like I said, it's easier to get behind a winner.
Well, shout out Megan for the Nipsey quote. Did you see her Nipsey quote?
That was dope.
Man, she is. Why is she not black? Like, I just feel like she's a black woman on the inside.
She
She just does all things for black people. She's still kneeling in protest with Kaepernick. She's quoting Nipsey.
definitely quoted Nipsey.
Man,
Bars.
she's so dope. She's so dope. I appreciate her.
And she's good at soccer.
Yeah. In other news, I have a test question for you now, Brent.
Oh, God.
What's my favorite Disney movie?
Cinderella.
Sick.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
No, Little Mermaid.
I was about to divorce you, dog.
Little Mermaid. My bad.
The
Cinderella is up there, though.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
Little Mermaid
The
is.
Little
My bad.
Mermaid. I know this movie front to back, not just the songs, every single word from every character.
It's kind of ridiculous. You know all of them.
There's a reason. So
I getting that wrong.
You know when I ran away from home, low-key, when I was 13,
Yeah,
I moved in with my uncle Haven and his wife Debbie, and they had a 2-year-old daughter named Megan, and I used to babysit her. And every single night, I put her to bed with that movie, and we used to just watch it till we fall asleep. And I'm talking about until I was in college. I used to do that that was
so
our
it
ritual.
makes sense why you know all the damn songs.
Yes, like
that.
I'm obsessed with that movie, and so you know all the drama behind The Little Mermaid right now.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit now that I'm on social media.
So, Halle Bailey, you know who she is?
No.
Remember the group I told you about, Chloe and Halle, who Beyonce signed? Those two girls.
Yeah.
She's also on a show called Grownish. You remember the show Blackish?
Yeah.
The spinoff was Grownish. She's a singer, obviously a musician and an actress. She has been tapped to play the role as Ariel. And there's a new group on Facebook called Christians Against the Little Mermaid.
You dumb fuck!
Interesting, right? Christians.
Why?
They are upset that there's a black girl playing Ariel
Why?
because they think that Ariel's real. They don't know it's a fictional character.
Wait, what? Yes. They think. Wait, what?
Yes, it's called Christians Against the Little Mermaid, Boycott Halle Bailey. That's her name. They made a whole Facebook group to show us just how racist they are. And I did a little research.
Wait.
Yes,
This
there's
can't be.
55,000 members of this group. I did a little research, and it's a little catfish. Let me just educate you guys. So the group started July 19th in 2017, and the group was called Love, Compassion, and Understanding. That's where all the followers came in. Then in 2019,
Turn heel.
in January of 2019, they turned the group name into Boycott the Super Bowl. Then in June 5th of 2019, they changed the group name to Muhammad Ali Memorial.
Okay.
And then 4th of July, last week, it became Christians Against the Little Mermaid, and in quotes, Boycott Halle Bailey. Pretty much. And it's got a lot of members. And so what I think is, it's not really, these people aren't in this group for that. They were already in it for something else.
Yeah.
And they don't even know, like I'm probably in some groups that I just never logged out of or checked out of. But that doesn't mean that it's not bad. There's a lot of bullshit going on in there. And this here's some of the things that you read in there. Let me see. Where is it at? Why would they cast a black person as a mermaid when black people can't swim?
Shut up. No, this is a joke. No, they are joking. This is not.
She's probably going to be afraid to get her hair wet.
Nah, see, these are jokes. This is a joke account.
And another one said.
This is a joke account.
Another one said.
These are funny jokes.
I'm telling you. They made a Sambo mermaid. You know what a Sambo is?
Sambo is what I think is like the fighting style.
Yeah, that you would think that. But if you're a racist, what a Sambo is a extremely black person with big red lips and big teeth and big eyes and nappy hair, like eating watermelon.
Okay.
That's a Sambo. So they made a Sambo version of the Little Mermaid. Someone actually drew this thing out and put it in the group chat.
Wow.
Yes.
So the group really turned heel.
Yes.
So it did
Pretty
a heel
much.
turn out of all their members.
And then someone said, why do black people wear fake white people's hair? And here's the best. Somebody responded, and this is what they said. Brazilian and Peruvian hair isn't white. Nobody's signing up to buy Alabama straight.
Alabama straight. Nah,
Yes.
you don't see that pack.
So this group is fake, but it's real. You know what I mean? The numbers make it look like all these people were in here commenting. It's really just a small group of them that are just racist. The owner of the group is named a guy named what's his stupid ass name? Wade Wilson. You know who Wade Wilson is?
No.
Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
It's a fake name. It's a fake group. But it's just disrespectful. You know what I mean?
I just think it's jokes. It
The
is
Little
racist.
Mermaid, yeah.
It's racist jokes, but I can't take them serious. That's all jokes.
And if you keep it a buck, if you really think about it, how would a pasty, white, bright red-headed mermaid last in the ocean? Wouldn't she be prey? Wouldn't she be easily seen?
Easily seen.
You know, so it kind of makes sense that the mermaid would be black.
Yeah, she could hide a little better.
You know, and I just feel like it's a fictional character.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
When
not-
you said from the beginning, like the Little Mermaid, I'm like, what? We're talking about the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
She deals with a crab and a lobster
Yeah.
that talks. It's a woman under the sea that's got,
Ursula.
Come on, bro. This
Yeah.
is a Disney movie. Like,
Yeah,
what are
why
you
can't
talking
little
about?
black girls see mermaids black?
It could be
it's
whatever
not-
you want.
Yeah,
This is a fictional
We've had a
movie.
white mermaid. We should have a Spanish one day. We should have an Asian
Whatever.
one. Like whatever. It's
Whatever
just,
actress you want to portray as Little Mermaid, that's who it can be, because this is not real.
yeah.
This is
it's
not a biography.
A real person where you like, you know what?
This is not.
We can't have a white guy playing Muhammad Ali.
Right.
That just don't
You
fit.
can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't have a black dude being Frank Sinatra. You can't do that.
Correct.
But you can have a black Little Mermaid, Spanish Little Mermaid, Indian Little Mermaid.
It
Whatever.
just bothers me that this is even a thing. And I'm just like, you know what? Grow up, people. Like, there's so many other things to be bothered by in the world. Why are you bothered by that?
Yeah.
It's stupid as hell. But anyway, let's get to the biggest story. Kawhi went to the Clippers with Paul George.
You all right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I actually, only reason I wanted him to go there is just to be rude. Honestly, just do what the Warriors did. It would be awful for the league, just like it was awful when the Warriors did it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you know what? I wouldn't mind LeBron just since everybody hates on him and thinks he's awful anyways. Fuck it. Be awful. Be an
Right.
awful human being and get the claw there and just dominate the league. But
Yeah.
it didn't happen. I think it's great because now there's no big three in the entire NBA. Do you know that? There's no
I'm
big
doing
three.
nah, it's not.
There's gonna be a picture up. Editor, get them together.
I thought I told you. I got you, homie.
There's gonna be a picture up, but there's no big three. I think it balances everything out. I think it's amazing that LeBron and him are gonna go at it in Staples Center. You know, the Clippers made
that's cool.
This
LA,
is gonna be great. The ticket sales, Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
Tickets are gonna be awful. I'm not gonna go to any games. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'd rather just watch on TV because I'm just thinking about the traffic getting in and out
It's
as
gonna
well.
be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. They got a great squad though. Paul George, Pat Beverly, Lou Will stayed. I thought that was great that he did that.
Yeah, they got a
and
squad.
the streets are saying that Kawhi, this was a scheme. The reason he stalled it out was so that those other free agents could get signed somewhere else so that LeBron wouldn't have a big three. I don't think he's that smart.
I don't think that was the case.
I don't think it was that. I really feel like he was really trying to wait and see if he can get Paul George.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he wasn't going to go to the Clippers without him,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it happened. I think it's a good trade. I like the Lakers. Danny Green, you know I can't stand him.
You got so much hate for Danny Green, but
I'm
I think
cheer
he's a good
for him
piece.
again.
I think he's a good piece for y'all.
Okay, we got Rondo, we got Boogie, you know, we got AD. Do you think this is the best squad LeBron's ever had?
No.
Who's the best? The Heat squad?
Yes.
I think Anthony Davis is way better than what's his name?
Dwayne Wade?
No, big man, Bosh.
Oh yeah, he's better
Better
than
than
Bosh,
Bosh.
but they don't have a D Wade.
I know, but they have a lot of other pieces and things. I just think that this squad is good. It's not great, but nobody is great. There's nobody in the league that's great. That's like, oh yeah, this is going to be the dominant team. But nobody has LeBron, so I'm Lakers in 5 on the Clippers.
They're gonna be good as hell.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Kawhi, and I'm gonna
She
still be
calling it
cheering.
now.
I'm
What's
gonna still
today?
be
The
cheering
8th?
for you. I'm gonna still cheer for Kawhi. I'm still a fan.
That's dope.
You know, I'm gonna cheer for him. You know, I love players that I love. You know, I'm gonna cheer for him. But I think so. So what do you think happens? And everybody's talking about the regular season and how they're gonna match up because they play each other 4 times. I don't care about that. What do you think of a 7-game series against these two, barring any injuries? Everybody's healthy and heading into the playoffs.
It's hard for me to pick against LeBron in a series
You're
if
smart.
everybody's healthy
Smart.
with Anthony Davis. So I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
In
But
5.
I don't know about 5, but I feel like that'd be a good series though. I feel like the Lakers still need to add a couple more shooters.
Absolutely. Kyle Korver's still out there.
He's going to be a Laker.
Yeah. How do you feel about your Warriors?
I don't know what the hell. I feel like they're going to be straight, but I don't know what they're going to do with what's his name? D'Angelo Russell. I don't know if
they need him for Clay. Clay's not going to be ready.
I know they
in the
need
beginning.
him, but I don't know if that's like going to be there. Like if they're going to trade him.
He really should have came to the Lakers. We really could have used him.
Yeah, that would flow. But I just don't know if because when Clay does come back, you're going to have Clay, D'Angelo Russell, and Steph. Like I don't really see that.
It's too small.
Yeah,
you're too small, and Steph can't play no defense. So
Watch out.
Just saying, that's not a good look for you guys. But I mean, I just feel like the Warriors are going to contend. They're going to
still be
pieces,
good.
yeah.
I'm gonna actually have fun watching them. I'll be honest. Like it was.
You're gonna really watch now.
Yeah,
like
it
y'all
was
gonna
kind
lose some games.
Yeah, it was kind of. I want to say boring. Like it was just. I
were
knew
just
they're
dumb.
gonna
They
win.
weren't playing any fourth quarters.
Even when this playoffs, when like people started getting hurt. Like when KD first got hurt, it kind of made it like, oh, it's kind of fun to watch because you got to see like that series, the next series. But, it's going to be cool to me. I mean, I don't necessarily need to know they're going to win every game.
Right. Where do you think Westbrook is going? Because there's speculation with the Bulls, the Heat, signing up with Jimmy Butler, the Pistons, even the Lakers. Where do you think he fits? On the Rockets as well.
Yeah, I was going to say the Rockets. I really don't know.
Steven Jackson was on one of these shows that won't hire me, and he was basically, fuck, I'm not giving him no props.
Fuck him, girl. Fuck him. Fuck him, girl. Fuck him.
And he was on the show saying that all this speculation of saying that nobody wants to play with Russ is bullshit. That he doesn't know any players that have ever said, I don't want to play with him. But I'm thinking to myself, like, most of the guys that left him, they were his friends. So stop that. Most of the guys that left, they were his friends. So I'm thinking to myself, they're not going to tell you, man, I hate playing with this nigga. Because they all hang out in the summer and everything.
I mean, they don't have to say it.
Yeah.
Like
they leave.
Like he's a basketball player. Mm-hmm. Like would you, like really, like you watch Russ play for years. And like that style of play, especially in the way the league is going now, is not conducive to winning. Like it's not. And not saying he's not an amazing player, he is, but he needs to adjust his style to just a bit where it involves other people. And
do you think he's capable of doing that? Does he have the IQ? Because we've never seen it.
We've never seen
what you're talking about.
And it's tough because it's been encouraged. That has been encouraged.
Because that triple-double, he made that, they made that a thing, and that's like big, and now the triple-double is ruined.
It's ruined. But I feel like the OKC used him in a bit, like they knew KD was leaving, so now they just hyped up him just trying to get triple doubles and just hyped up this type of stuff. But that wasn't really going to win for real. They thought maybe they did think maybe that can win, but that's not going to win.
Yeah.
So now he realizing everybody's leaving him. Maybe he does realize now, like, all right, I can still get my numbers, but I gotta get other people involved. I gotta be more accommodating.
But where do you think he can go? Which team do you think he fits best? If it was the Bulls,
with
Heat,
that style,
Pistons, or Lakers or Rockets?
The Rockets.
You think?
But it would be kind of weird with him and
Harden. You would
Harden.
take Harden off the ball?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be kind of weird, but the style that the Rockets play is open floor, ISOs.
That's true.
And if you give it to him, he can drive and kick. Like, you know what I mean? He can shoot bad shots. So the Rockets live on bad shots, but I could see him on the Rockets. If I was him, I would go to he could go to the Heat.
Yeah,
the Heat
with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler. It's a good organization. The thing about the Heat, they haven't been really good in a while, but they're a good organization. They're always going to be competitive. And maybe somebody like Pat Riley can talk to him. He just gets a lot of respect from players because of his history. And maybe that can help him do some things better and be a better team player.
Or I don't want him as the Lakers. This is no shade.
No,
but
he can't.
It's just not.
That wouldn't work.
And I know he's from LA. I know he'll be home, but
that wouldn't work. Him and LeBron would not work.
Nah. Good luck to him though.
Yeah,
wherever he goes.
He's cool to watch, but he's just got to change some things to be a winner for real.
Did you see the Greek Freak's brother sign with the Bucks?
Yeah, I saw that.
How cool is that?
Very cool.
Very cool. Is he good? I don't even know anything about him.
I know nothing about him, to tell you the truth. He's tall. He's Greek. The thing about that, they signed him. They signed him, but they lost Brogdon, I think, and that's a big loss for them.
That is. Yeah, so this weekend I finally made my Big 3 appearance.
Yeah, you did.
I went to Birmingham. I had some fire-ass weed in Birmingham. Shout out my Connect.
Shout out.
In Birmingham, some gas. And then I took a drive. Well, I didn't drive. I had a driver
Baller.
drive me to Atlanta.
Rich.
To thank you. Thank you to you. And then I went to Atlanta to see them play live.
Yeah.
I had the time of my life. And I was asked by some of my friends, like, why do you love the Big 3 so much? You know, like, I really get excited. As you notice, I haven't really been going to the Drew League because I'm staying home to watch.
Yeah.
I obviously want a job with the Big 3. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
She should have a job with the Big 3.
So I'm constantly watching, I'm covering it. And how I explained to this person, I said, listen, I am 44 years old. Most of these guys are my age or a little bit younger. So these are guys that I played with, that I watched play, that I was mimicking when I was playing in college or when I was playing pro. And I went overseas and played for 7 years. So a lot of people don't know this, but you don't really get to watch a lot of NBA games. Well, not when I played, because I'm washed. Back in the day, in 2000, first year I went overseas, they didn't have the coverage that they had. So I couldn't really get to watch a lot of games. I would just have to read about it or hear about it on a sports some type of sports website or something. And so I missed a lot of their stuff, like live watching it. I just used to hear about it.
Right.
And so now I actually get to see them play.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm excited. Even though it's half court, you know, basketball, like, I'm still excited to see them play. And one of my friends said to me that they don't like the Big 3 because it's like getting a hand job. And not getting the pussy afterwards.
What?
That's exactly what he said. He said it's like somebody giving you a hand job, and then that's it. Like that, you don't. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, it's over too fast. Like you don't get. You need a whole sex. You need to penetrate. You need to dick suck.
I kind of think that's the cool part of it.
That's what I told him. I said I think it's good because if you had guys running full court. Older guys, too many injuries. It's not going to be good basketball. 5-on-5. It's just not. You need that space so that guys can score more. They can ISO. If there's not scoring going on, it's not going to be exciting. You know. So I think it's just a good alternative. Yeah,
it's different, and that's what makes it cool. Because I was skeptical, when it first came out. I'm like, why would this be cool? Like,
I wasn't at all.
No, you weren't. You've been on the wagon from the beginning.
Yes,
and like. I was like, I'll check it out. I like basketball, I'll watch it, whatever. But now, since you really heavy into it this year, like this is your heaviest year, you covering it a lot. And I've been paying attention, and I'm like, it's kind of cool. Like, I like that it's to 50. I like that it's 3-on-3, because like playing basketball growing up, 3-on-3, like you notice it's 3-on-3 tournaments.
Everywhere.
That's like a good game. That's like a good game. 3-on-3 is a cool game. And it's just a good watch.
And since you say it's a good watch, I'm about to give you a little test.
Oh, God.
Another test. There are only 2 undefeated teams left in the Big 3. Do you know who they are?
Joe Johnson's team.
The triplets.
Damn, what's that? Not the enemies. Not BFAC.
You need a hint?
Yeah.
Steelers, Colors.
The team with Frank Nitti on it.
Yes.
What's their name?
The Killer Threes.
Killer Threes.
Okay, so both those teams are still undefeated. The triplets are playing Tri-State with Amari Stoudemire, Nate Robinson, and also Jason Richardson. The Killer Threes are playing Trilogy, who just got their first win. They beat Power, the champions from last year.
Yeah,
but Catino was hurt. Big Baby got kicked out.
I felt like they was kicking in Atlanta or something, had a good night. I don't know, because
they didn't play well.
They didn't show up. It didn't seem right.
But Catino got hurt too. He looked like he might have strained his Achilles or something. And then Big Baby left the court in his underwear.
Yeah, he wanted. That's what I'm saying. He seemed like he was trying to get kicked out the game.
He was.
Because he had a long night.
So they might have. So both those teams are undefeated. Do you think they'll both be undefeated after this weekend? Tri-State, Amari Stoudemire versus Joe Johnson.
That's gonna be a good game.
And the Killer Threes versus.
I'm taking. Yeah.
Both will be undefeated.
I'm going. Yeah.
I agree. And so since we both agree, I want to ask you this: which team do you think is better? Which team would you pick to get in to win the championship if the championship was next week? Killer Threes or Triplets?
Killer threes.
Why?
I feel like I like the triplets because I made my Joe Johnson pick for MVP at the beginning of the season. Just putting that out there. But I feel like the Killer Threes team, you know, you got CJ Watson, you got two really good guards that can create and make shots. Then you got Steven Jackson. They just got more weapons.
Right. They have Jackson who can cook you, CJ can cook you, Frank Nitty can cook you, Dante Green can cook you, Josh Powell can cook you. Eddie Curry is just gonna eat. Yeah.
So not to eat for real.
He's going to eat. And the problem with the triplets is Joe Johnson's averaging 24 points a game, and they are barely winning by the skin of their teeth. They have some other guys that just aren't stepping up. And if you are putting all the weight on one player every week, Joe can have a bad night.
That's why I said I think they can win. Because, like, even say they do match up, they could throw different bodies on Joe Johnson.
Right.
Like, you could Steven Jackson can match up for him a while. Then you could put Green on for a while. You could put Powell on him, too. Like, all them guys can match up. And that's kind of what Joe Johnson's problem with other players is, because he could go up top. Then when he needs a bucket, sometimes he just bullies his way down and turns around. Like,
he's big, strong.
Yeah, so they could put different bodies on him, give him different looks. And they have, and what it seems like is that's their main thing. Other people are not stepping up as much as they need to. Whereas Killer Threes is pick your poison at times.
Yeah, I think the Killer Threes are my early favorite easily. I just love watching them play. I love the excitement, the aggression. Yeah. They talk a lot of shit. A lot of these teams talk a lot of shit. Speaking of shit talkers, like I told my listeners, I'm going to try to have someone from the Big Three on every week. And today we have Anthony Morrow joining us from Bivouac. Dope. And they're one of the biggest shit talking teams in the league.
They're good to watch.
Yeah, they're fun to watch and everything. So let's take a break real quick and get Anthony Morrow on right now. Charlotte's own Anthony Morrow is joining us via satellite right now. What's up, Anthony?
Miko, Brent, what's going on, man? Brown's family, what's happening?
Chilling.
Brent, come to the right now.
What'd you say?
I said, Brent, come to the Panthers right now.
Right now, he said.
Look at him. He got the Panther blue on.
It might be meant to be. Look at the colors.
He ready. Y'all need a corner?
Yeah, we need any secondary, anything, any position you want to play, we need you, bro.
Yo, y'all just got his ex-teammate too, Gerald McCoy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all just signed him.
Bro.
That's gonna be all right there.
The homies is mad about that, man, because he was in Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, where I'm recording from, my homie I do my podcast with, Justin Jack. He a Tampa Bay fan.
Oh, okay.
So he's salty?
Yeah, he sent me hell, man. Y'all got John. Like, look, man, he in a better place now.
Y'all didn't want him.
Real talk,
y'all didn't want him.
We talk big shit when it comes to football. I'm a basketball player. We talk big shit when it comes to football.
That's what's up. Now that I know that, I'm definitely going to have you on during football season so we can get some sports opinion on football, not just basketball.
I would love that.
Gotta have you on. But thank you for joining me. Like I said before, you're from Charlotte, North Carolina. I watched Back on My Block series by the Big Three that they did on you. So I kind of learned a little bit about you and where you came from. And you have a story like a lot of young black men came up in the hood, not having much, took basketball, advantage of basketball and took it and ran with it and became a pro. What struck you to play basketball from the beginning? Like what was about it?
I mean, they put my mom and my uncles really, they put that basketball in the crib, like for real. You know, people be saying that, but like that's really how it was. But I don't know, man. I just feel like basketball was always like a safe haven for me. You see what I'm saying? And I always had the ball in my hand. Like I would always dribble. I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was something that I always connected with, even more than people in my neighborhood coming up. Like we all love basketball because we got basketball courts in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Play football, wrestle, box. You know what I'm saying? But
all hood sports.
Yeah, I did all that shit.
Running for just racing down the street.
Yeah. Racing, yes, like all that. You know what I mean? But like basketball was always something I always went back to more than other people. You know what I'm saying? And, like I didn't know. I never had like aspirations of just being like, yo, I'm an NBA player. I never thought about that.
You just wanted to just play.
I didn't know how to be what Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or Allen Iverson and these guys I looked up to. was at. I didn't know how to get there. I just knew that I loved playing basketball, and I had to make sure my grades was good enough for me to stay on the team.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was a long story, it was a long journey with it, but that's what it is. To say that, I thank God for it every day.
Well, you did good enough to go to Georgia Tech. You were undrafted, but you did get picked up by the Warriors. And you have a great, let me just say something. I was reading a lot about you, and you were the original Splash Brother. Did you know that?
Real shit.
You started this. You started this Splash Brother shit. This the thanks you get.
And I can call my homie Steph right now, and he'll attest to it. Like, real talk. Hey man, you did that. You was there, but I mean, I had a former coach tell me, you was before your time with all the threes teams shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was a little bit time with that. Like right when I left, they drafted Clay. Like maybe 2 years later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they started saying like, look, now we got Steph, and now Clay's here, and now we got some guys that do something that nobody else does. Let's just build on it.
Right.
So like analytics wise, that shit worked out. It just so happened that I went to a team where they wasn't thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
So 7-8 threes a game, but that ain't nothing compared to Steph and Clay shooting 25 threes like combined. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then winning championships. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah. But you were still the first NBA your first NBA star. You had 37 points. You shot 15 of 20. You're the first undrafted rookie to ever score that much in the first game. And you finished the season first rookie and first Warrior to ever lead the league in 3-point shooting before
Baller.
everybody.
That's baller.
No cap.
No fucking cap, man. So now
Nobody can't say that about it because you got to have enough attempts.
Yeah.
To even
get in that category.
You shot 23s. Nah, bro. I shot 100 and 200 something.
Yeah. You were 86 for 184, which is 46.7%. That's a lot of shots. You was out there.
Shout out to Don Nelson. Shout out to Stack 5, Steven Jackson, Corey Maggette, all my OGs and coaches that really was really encouraging me, being an undrafted rookie coming in. They all encouraged me. They all said, look, do your thing. Don't worry about nothing else. Don't be scared. Come out there, play your game, be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was blessed to come in with some guys that, had already made their mark in the league.
Mm-hmm. And they were supporting you.
Yeah.
So after that, you ended up bouncing around the league, 7 different franchises. Why do you think you never stuck on one of these rosters? Like, why didn't you find an NBA home?
I think, like I said, like being a shooter, it's like it was kind of like you expendable. Like you can, we need a shooter, throw him in. And then like with my contracts, like I made mid-level contracts, which is great.
Right.
You know I mean, I should guarantee, feel me? So I was good, but it wasn't like it's only a handful of dudes that can just like write their own check and stay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's guys that can like write their own check, but they got to be connected with another superstar mogul type dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was never really with that. I was with Steph when he was young.
Yeah.
I was with KD, Russ. KD left. KD was my guy. Russ is my guy too as well. Don't get me wrong. But like once that era ended, I was out of there. And then they had the Paul George era come in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with me, it was more about like teams needing something, but it was also the business side of it. Okay, he making this. Okay, throw him in and make this money match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, you was like a piece.
Shit.
Everybody was just using you as a piece as opposed to like, a major.
That's how it is for most of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like they gonna use you as that unless even if you cool with dudes that's not going nowhere. That's like mogul superstar dudes. If it makes sense for them so they can win, they're gonna throw you in a trade. That's most NBA players.
That's just how the business goes.
Hell yeah. Only thing you gotta be worried about it. As long as that shit matching up, you're gonna get all your money.
That's the most important part.
That is the very most important part.
Yeah, we got family, kids, businesses, we got everything.
Yeah.
Everything. People got shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you got to live because, the NBA career isn't long. It's not like you can play forever and you got to live off whatever you get.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, that's real. It was 4 years was the minimum at that time. And now I think it's more like 5 or 6 years. It's like the average to stay in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that 9 years and I wasn't drafted.
That's lit.
You know what I'm saying? How to move is how it's more about how to move than just putting the ball in the hole or just score on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's it's a whole lot, man. But it was a bless. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's real.
All those guys that you named, some of them going to be Hall of Famers. Who do you think you liked or enjoyed playing with the most?
I mean, it ain't just one person. I ain't gonna lie. I think Dirk Nowitzki was big. I played in Dallas for half a year. Dirk was like, to see how Dirk was as a worker and as a professional, and then as a Hall of Famer, and then how people accept him and love him in Dallas. It was like amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then how he was in the locker room, like all that shit. Like, he did everything for his teammates. You know what I mean? He was with one place for like, I guess it's going on like 20 years or something like that, 21 years.
That's big.
Like, hell yeah, Dirk, Steven Jackson, Steph, seeing Steph young and develop to what he is now. You know what I'm saying? KD, of course, Russ, these like my friends though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just seeing how they move as professionals and like they work ethic and shit like that, it's like really, it's special to see people that's already gonna be in the Hall of Fame want to beat you to the gym just to get there so they can work every day.
Do you notice? My bad. I'm sorry. Do you notice all the dudes that you name have similar work ethics? Like, are they all similar, or everybody different in their own type of way? Like, you know, like they had their intricacies, or is it anybody that's great on that level? Like those guys you just named are all great players, like all-time greats. Are they all their work ethics similar?
All their work ethics are similar. They just different personalities.
Yeah. I see.
So that's what I'm saying. It's cool to see how they work hard, like on their own type of like schedule, and their personalities different. But you can see how they like everything they had in common was just like, hey, listen, I'm in the gym at this time. I'm doing this. What you doing? Young boys, you coming in, and what you doing? Like, what we doing? And we in there with them. You know what I'm saying? The ones that really want to work. I'm like, bro, it's no reason Dirk Nowitzki and Russell Westbrook and KD and these guys that I'm mentioning, Steven Jackson, when I played with him as a rookie, these dudes in the gym before the young boys in the gym. They making $8, $9, $10, $12, $20 million a year.
That's because it's personal. You know, paycheck. I play professional basketball, and yeah, you definitely, you know, are gonna like your check and like your money and get comfortable. But at the same time, you don't want nobody to cook you. You definitely don't. I don't care what your check is. You can't. You got to get that work in. Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis, like you can't feel like that. But I'm like, yo, like when I got in the league, I realized how much these guys that inspired me more than anything. Like Kobe, you know what I mean? Like all them dudes, like I was like, these dudes work harder than the dudes that's trying to make the team.
It's all about, it's personal now. It's pride too.
Messed me up because I was like, man, like I just got in through the back door. And I gotta like make sure that I'm in the gym before these guys that are going to be Hall of Famers that make like $20, $30 million a year. Why wouldn't you want to be in the gym with them?
Talk about it. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you're in a different caliber of league. You're in the Big Three. You're playing on the team called Bivouac. What made you decide to play in the Big Three?
They asked me like 2 years ago. I turned it down because I was still waiting on the league, and then like a couple overseas situations I was trying to like wait on to see what's going on. But I mean, it's cute, man. They asked me again. Shout out to Smooth, Josh Smith. Josh was like, "Man, you're gonna be a co-captain. We're gonna be a co-captain. Like, you gotta come play." So I was like, man, I'm gonna see, like, you know, I had the other stuff off the court going on, family. I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you out here stroking, huh? You out here stroking? You out here stroking.
Not no more. I'm good.
You good? You got 4 is enough?
4 is a lot.
My daughter's 10. My beautiful daughter is 10. She live in Atlanta. And I got 3 boys.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
I got twin boys though, they 2.
Okay.
So,
that was a half a stroke then.
Oh my gosh. You're stupid as hell, me.
Okay, so when I look at let's get off that subject. So when I look at the rosters in the Big Three, you guys seem to have the roster that I there's an asterisk by for me because you guys are a very small lineup. I was in Atlanta, saw you in Atlanta. I saw that you guys added Sean Williams, a very important piece because you needed some height and some size. You guys are currently 1 and 2, but it's not that bad because you guys really did play 3 really good teams. You beat the enemies. You should have beat. You should have beat. You should be 3-0. I mean, if you're keeping it a buck, you should be 3-0. But you're 1-2. You guys are playing really good. What is it going to take for you guys to get over the hump and get into the playoffs? Because it's a short season. This isn't like the NBA where you got 82 games to figure shit out. You got 10 weeks to figure it out. What are you guys going to be doing to make sure you get back in the winners column and get to the playoffs?
I think for us, it's more about like just chemistry. Like you can't really practice for 3-on-3.
Oh, you can. But you guys probably don't even live in the same city, too, though.
Yeah, but I live in Charlotte. Mm-hmm. So, like, most of them live in Atlanta.
Right.
Everybody don't work out together and shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, hey, it's cool for me to cuss, right?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
But, like, it's like I live in, like, it's just a matter of us getting on the same page. You can't really practice for 3-on-3. So, I think it's just going to be, like, the more we play, we figure it out and we just figure out how to finish it. The last game, 2 games we lost, we was up by like we was up 12, 14 points.
Yes, you were.
And we lost. You know what I mean? So it's more of a chemistry thing, and I think we'll figure it out. Okay. I think we're the best team. You know what I'm saying?
You think you guys are the best team?
I think so. But we gotta click.
You can't say that if you ain't winning now. People gonna be like, no, you gotta win. We don't want to hear that chemistry shit. You gotta put some W's in the column.
I feel you. But I feel like when we figure it out, we the best team.
I'm definitely gonna be watching. I think you guys are excited. Will Bynum, oh my God, the crossover, the shit he be doing. My goodness.
Yeah. Saucing people.
Saucing people. You guys are very competitive. I like the anger, the attitude. I like when Josh, one of the best moves of week 1 was when he got ejected with Royce White because Gilbert wasn't there. And then you take Royce out. Y'all capitalize on that shit and beat them.
Strategic.
Smart. Look.
Though. Like you see Josh made a point to make sure he let people know last game. I'm Josh Smith. He had our first 17 points.
Yeah.
I only shot twice last game, which was cool.
I saw. You was chilling.
Let's keep it going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Josh came in that thing and had, you know what I mean? He had 22 or whatever he did. And they started keying in on him. But it's kind of hard to coach and play and scheme and practice for 3-on-3 basketball. That's an IQ thing.
Yeah.
You got to know teammates and know how to play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, I wish you guys luck. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to come catch some other cities and check you guys out. But before you go, I wanted to let you have a moment to talk about your podcast, your clothing line, and your charity.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the podcast? The Life?
Name of the podcast. It's The Life Podcast. Myself and my bro Justin Jack, Jared Jack's younger brother. Mm-hmm. We got a podcast. It's The Life Podcast. We just did our 18th episode. We get more traction and more like consistency because I live in Charlotte, you live here. So now I got the Zoom.
Now we don't put you on.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you. That's what it's about.
So I'm connected and helping each other grow. You know, you got my number. You can always call me if you need some podcast help. I've been doing this 3 years. This is episode 170 for me.
Baller.
See, I need that. We're going to get on it. I'm going to be on your line.
I got the game.
Too, man.
I know you have a clothing line as well.
Whoever I need to holler at me, I got you. Yeah.
I know you have a clothing line as well. What's the name of the clothing line?
We got AMO Charities for one. We doing everything community. August 24th, got a book bag drive and a 3-on-3 tournament. That's gonna be like an outside tournament. It's in West Charlotte at Arbor Glen.
Okay.
People in Charlotte or surrounding areas. Come on over there. Everything free. If you want to get in the 3-on-3 tournament, it's gonna be $200. Mm-hmm. You get $1,000 prize. You want to homies, whatever. Girls, it's whatever. Whoever want to play.
Okay.
And we're doing a lot of stuff. We do that in the hood. We do everything. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like just supporting other foundations, foster children, underprivileged families, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff coming soon. Clothing line, own sense of style. I just got off the phone for like the last 3 hours before I called y'all talking about that. Got another drop coming in like 2 or 3 weeks for women.
Okay.
It's style.
Plug me.
Yeah.
Plug me.
Hey, come on, man. I got you.
Listen.
Hey, whatever size, I swear to God,
I'm a
I got
small.
you.
I'm a small. Everything small.
Brent, what size you need, man?
Medium, large.
I got you.
For sure.
Do y'all got a website?
Yes, it's on his.
Yeah, ownsenseofstyle.com, and it's at ownsenseofstyle on Instagram. Ownsenseofstyle.com.
Yeah, he got an Instagram page for the podcast, for the clothing line. What's the charity's website?
AMO Charities. AMO Charities.
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for your time. You and I are going to link up again real soon.
Got to, man. Appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all bringing me on for real.
All right. Good speaking with you.
All right, you too.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Thank you guys for joining me once again for episode 170. Shout out Anthony Morrow for joining me. Shout out baby daddy Brent Grimes for joining me. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel. If you're listening to this only, please know that on YouTube, I have a channel and you can see the visuals and hear about everything that I said earlier and see that the podcast is growing, baby. I'm growing. Grow with me. I love you guys. Peace.
Hair's so good. Dick is so good. If I can quit my job and fuck you all day, shit, I would. Yeah, I would. If I can quit my job and fuck you all day, shit, I would. You can smash. Hood nigga, you don't even need a pass. But do you think you up for the task? Cause this a big body beast, please don't crash. Last time I let you fuck, it was amazing shit. Love a nigga